Hello everybody, I'm Alex Monroe. Welcome to beautiful Cape Fear Vineyard and Winery. I want to show you around a little bit today, show you our beautiful art collection, our gallery ballroom, some of our lodging accommodations, our distillery, our gift shop, our animals, our wedding venue. We're going to have a good time. So follow me around, I'll point some things out to you. This is a frog. It's part of the ribbon exhibit by Steve Cobb from Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. And we have these little frogs scattered around the property. People love them. We've got them painting, mowing the grass and doing different things, so it's great. This is we call this our lily pad area for events. We had a wedding reception out here last night, rehearsal dinner, and we also do fine dining out here in the evenings too. We've got a beautiful romantic waterfall here that you can come and sit beside and enjoy a glass of wine. It's about 10 a.m. here, so we're not cranked up fully yet, but people are on the way. We've got probably 75 people coming around lunchtime, and then another 100 people coming this afternoon, and we've got a big wedding tonight. So come on in before things get too crazy. This is we call this our barrel bistro. All of the tables out here are repurposed wine barrels. We hand built the chandeliers from wine barrel staves. Come out for a little shaded appetizer, nice dining, nice dinner. We're getting ready to start doing breakfast soon. Then come on inside. This will be our cork room, our restaurant on site. All of the chandeliers here have been hand designed and made by us from wood staves, barrel staves. And we have one of the largest celebrity art collections in the country, meaning artwork that's done by celebrities. For instance, come over this way, you'll see pieces up here. That's an original by Joni Mitchell. Of course, Marilyn Manson, if you wouldn't guess that. David Lee Roth from Van Halen. Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, Marilyn Monroe, the list goes on. You can circle the view and you'll see pieces by Jimi Hendrix, Grace Slick from Jefferson Airplane, Olivia Newton-John, Sir Ringo Starr, and of course if you keep panning left, Dr. Seuss. How could a gallery be complete without Dr. Seuss? And of course here's one of the only Richard Petty original paintings you'll probably see hanging on display anywhere, as well as his hat. So it's a great place to come, grab a glass of wine, look around, enjoy the art. The cypress on the walls is over 1,000 years old from the Cape Fear River. We pulled it from the Cape Fear River. Our bar is made from Pecky cypress and antique heart pine. Come this way and I'll show you what we call the Hall of Fame. Come on through here. We have autographs from hundreds of people that have either been here or I've met or traded for throughout my career as a collector. Over here are some cool shots with Ringo Starr. I'm a big Ringo Starr collector. The Doobie Brothers. You might remember William Shatner, Wonder Woman. This is Waylon Jennings' gold record for Waylon and Willie, which I bought after he passed away. He did a charity donation, well not charity, a fundraiser for special events out in the western part of the country. Here's a chandelier that hung in Ringo Starr's house. It's one of Ringo Starr's shirts that he wore. Up on the wall here are pieces by Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and John Lennon. This is our gallery ballroom. We can seat about 250 to 300 people in here for private wedding receptions, as well as dinner parties, birthdays, quinceañeros. The list goes on. We do a lot of events for charity fundraisers and that type of thing. On a display here right now are pieces by Henry Diltz, who was the official Woodstock photographer. And he was a very big rock and roll photographer. So he has shot over 200 album covers for Jackson Browne, Crosby, Stills and Nash, The Doors. This is a picture that Henry took when he was in Laurel Canyon. This is the first time that Eric Clapton met Joni Mitchell, and this is David Crosby here. And Joni Mitchell started playing Eric Clapton her first album, and you can see Eric Clapton is just blown away by her voice and her music there. So he took that photograph at the time. This is a great piece. This is Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock. Henry said he woke up at about 7:30 in the morning, and Jimi Hendrix was getting ready to come on stage. And of course at Woodstock it was kind of a counter-revolution movement. Everyone was kind of anti-government. However, Jimi Hendrix got up and started playing the Star Spangled Banner on his guitar, and it's become one of the most iconic moments in rock and roll. And this is one of Henry's original pieces here that's here for sale at the Gallery Ballroom or in our gift shop, which we'll show you in a little while. All of our chandeliers here have been made from repurposed wine barrel staves and even wine glasses. There's 154 wine glasses on each one of these chandeliers. And yes, we do have to clean them several times a year, and it's not very easy, but it's still fun. This is a Dr. Seuss named The Abduction of the Sabine Women. Rembrandt and many other famous artists have done their take on it. It's when the Romans went into the exterior of the towns and stole women to bring them back home as wives, and it's called The Abduction of the Sabine Women. And this, of course, is where you get the tradition of when you have a new bride and you carry her through the household, through your threshold of your door of your house. This is what you do. This is where that came from. These are our wine tanks. We generally have about 10,000 gallons of wine on hand that we're fermenting or developing in some way. We're getting ready to go into crush now, so we'll be filling these up within the next several weeks. We're on the porch of our new 3-bedroom cottage. It's going to be called Game Fish after our vodka. A lot of families come here for weddings, etc., and they want a place to stay with their family or a gathering spot for their family to have cocktails and such. So we're here over the lake, and large porch here for entertaining. Come on in, I'll show you. In this room, which we'll hope to have open by Thanksgiving, is set up for the big, large dining table here. Great for corporate outings, to bring a team for team building skills and that type of thing, and just to come in and hang out and party with your family. On the property, we also have Cape Fear Distillery. So we've been in business since 2014, distilling spirits. We make beautiful products, 5 spirits total. We have a whiskey, a bourbon, a gin, a rum, and a vodka. So come in, I'll show you some of our spirits. It's been a mess. We've been bottling and producing a lot of alcohol lately, so I apologize for the mess right now, but we'll be bottling again on Monday. This is our one of our stills here and our fermenters. We also have another distillation building across the street. Here is some of our bourbon and whiskey that we're distilling or aging right now. And here are our brands. We have Game Fish Vodka, which is literally selling off the shelves right now. The artwork was done by international marine wildlife artist Steve Goyone, who lives in Wilmington. It's a good friend of mine. And we'll have his art gallery out here soon. It's called Game Fish Vodka. All of our products have maritime or nautical themes because of the Cape Fear region. This is our maritime gin. Cape Fear rum. These two are 80 proof. This is 80 proof. This is our Frying Pan Shoals bourbon, which is a single barrel bourbon. It's won 4 gold medals nationally. And our Solera whiskey, which is a really good whiskey that we started producing in 2015. You can see on the sides of the bottles, it's kind of fun. We have full tide, half tide, heart of ground. And then on the back of each bottle, there's a ship in the bottle. So all of our products have won national or international awards, and they're available throughout North Carolina, South Florida, South Carolina soon, Georgia soon, and Missouri and different parts of the country as we grow. So we're standing here now in front of the Vines Day Spa, which will be hopefully ready by Christmas time. We'll have several masseuses here, as well as an esthetician and a reverse sensory tub where you can lay in for an hour with complete, and your float is called a float chamber. And all of our, a lot of our techniques will be used with our wines. We'll do wine baths, bourbon facials here, so it's kind of really neat to put the distillery and wine spin on our spa. So we're here now at the Tipsy Toad Gallery, which we hope to have open by Black Friday after Thanksgiving. And here we're going to have a lot of whimsical gifts that you can't really find many other places. A lot of our products will be built with our wine barrel staves and utilizing our whiskey bottles and our wine bottles and things like that. Local artisans, as well as it'll be the official gallery of Steve Goyone, who is one of the most prominent game fish artists in the world. And Steve is actually from Wilmington. He'll have the Steve Goyone Gallery here, where you can see a lot of his prints of like the Big Rock marlin tournaments that he's done all over, and sailfish tournaments that he's done all over the world, as well as his personal collection. We'll also have pieces here by Ringo Starr for sale, pieces by Paul McCartney, pieces by Bernie Leadon, who was the Taupin, who was the songwriter for Elton John. Of course, Henry Dilt's pieces will be available here, as well as some local artists. So we'll have really high-end art, as well as some mid-range art for you to enjoy and hopefully carry home with you while you're visiting us at the gallery. We're here at the landing at Cape Fear Vineyard and Winery, a beautiful spot with a private lake, nature preserved behind it, with nature trails walking across throughout the property. We can seat about 250 to 300 people out here for private ceremonies, for weddings, also small ensemble bands and musical things, and as well as plays. So keep up with our website, capefearwinery.com, as well as our Facebook page, and see what's happening at the winery. There's always cool stuff going on. A few weeks ago we had 38 Special, we had Joe Nichols, Joe D. Messina, and we're bringing in some more national acts this spring. So we hope to see you here soon, guys.